welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Megan. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. The other day, I had a poll up on my Instagram story and I asked what kind of content you wanted to see. And so many of you requested more grocery hauls. So that's exactly what you're going to get because you asked for it. So if you're not familiar with our routine, then you know that one day a week we generally dedicate to our field trips or going out and doing something fun with the kids. And one day, generally Friday, is the day that if I have errands I need to run, if there's groceries I need to get, I get it because I don't like grocery shopping on the weekends. It gets crazy busy. And so that's what we did today. I stopped at Valley Fabrics, which you would have seen in the clips, to pick up some little fabrics and some embroidery floss to start working on winter/Christmas projects. So I grabbed a bunch of that and I will show you that. And I'll also show you, I got a sock set from Moonglow Yarn Co. that is also part of my winter make. So that will also be there. But I did like regular grocery shopping in the past. I had been sharing like our seasonal finds. So I did find some really fun Christmas stuff. However, a majority of this is going to be just regular groceries because that's what you guys want to see. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up, you subscribe if you're new, and you hang out because I love sharing my life like we're besties on FaceTime. And that's exactly what you're gonna get because, you know, your bestie just went grocery shopping and I just needed somebody to walk around with me while I put all of my groceries away. So we're gonna start off with freezer bag number 1. Obviously I didn't get everything that I needed in this one trip, but that's where we're at. I got French fries, okay? Because I like French fries. I saw these and I got them in 2 different flavors. I've not tried them, so I'm gonna try them. These are the pasta pockets. I got the pimento stuffed one and then the truffle stuffed one. And oh my gosh, the camera battery is gonna die. Hold on while I get the other battery and plug this one in. Okay, battery is changed. We're back and at it. I found these silly little creme brulee pots. And they're in a glass jar, and I was like, that is the most fun little jar I've ever seen. So we got 2 of those because I wanted a little treat for myself, okay? And 2 things of Texas toast. That's gonna be lunch. So one of them is going in the freezer. Oh, I got stuffed jalapeno peppers. A lot of the time I like to make things from scratch, but right now, as we're approaching the winter season, I like to get a lot of pre-made food and easy things that I can either pop in, like basically that I can cook on the stove, because I get the big sad seasonal affective whatever disorder, the big sad, the, like all capitals, you know. This is just shredded cheese. There's 2 of these. I needed more shredded cheese. I use cheese on everything because I'm a cheese goblin. Okay. I know there's some random stuff that's cold in the other bags. Oh my gosh. Okay. What's in this bag? I'm not going to take everything out to show you because obviously that's like really not fun. Okay, everything bagels, that actually goes in this bread pile, so that goes right there. 2 things of eggs. Eggs, I like eggs. You guys like eggs? I like eggs. And then what are these? These are the, whatever these little not soda flavored seltzer or soda sweet treats. There's a bunch of them in here. That's what the kids like to drink. So there's actually 3. By a bunch, I mean there's 3. So that's in that bag. Oh, okay, this one's too heavy to pick up. All right, I'm gonna put these first couple of things, freezer things away. I'm gonna start preheating the oven so I can make them lunch while we go over the rest of it because oh wait, no, there's more cold stuff. I have a big pizza also floating around. I don't know what countertop it ends on. We are still trying to take down, like, or just clean up post-travel. So, like, there's stuff on every counter, basically. Ryden's Lunchable. Hey, Rory, you can come bring this Lunchable to Ryden. I know he was waiting. Cinnamon Star Cookies. These are really cute. So this is seasonal. That's his Lunchable he picked out. Oh, another one of those seltzer, not seltzer. Another bag of cheese, because we eat a lot. 1 Gatorade, because the kids wanted a Gatorade. Oh, this, I think it's a seasonal thing. I don't know if it is. Apple Berry Blossom. Pastry filled with apples and mixed berries. Again, I have a lot of, like, recipes pinned, but I don't have the energy right now. So what else did we get? Candy cane chocolate sandwich cream cookies. So Aldi's brand Oreos with candy cane filling. Yeah, we know you're there. You guys hear my cat? She's in heat right now. Tortillas. So again, that goes in my bread pile. My bread pile is like right here. Hello, baby. My mom got 90-second instant rice. She got herself a small pizza. And then I picked out, this is gonna be my lunch, I think, today. It is a chicken, bacon, and ranch little flatbread thing. So this is like my big grocery trip. You guys can tell, like, normally I'm just sharing our fun seasonal stuff and I don't share all of the random stuff. And I know it's not the healthiest. Nobody come for me. We're eating, we're having dinner together. Leave me alone. I hear you. This is, where's the other one? Oh, it must, okay, so I got this. This is a little, can you not knock things over? Little, it's glass, guys. So this is a little gingerbread sipper because I like my little trinkets. And then there's a Christmas tree ornament one. Get off the counter. Get off the counter. I know I said that I was gonna put stuff away, but we're not there yet. She lost her collar again. Can you stop? You're gonna stop. I had to get this. This is why I wanted to go to Aldi's. So this is a charcuterie board and it's like a little gingerbread house. And if you guys don't know, a lot of my decor for the kitchen is like pastel gingerbread, kind of nutcrackery, while the rest of our vibe is old world Christmas, kind of like vintage Victorian Christmas, very Yule, I guess. I don't like Christmas, and I was talking about this with my mom while I was looking at different fabrics for my project, is that while I love like the really vintage holly jolly Christmas looks and like the bright colors and how beautiful and nostalgic it is, I've really come to realize, and it's taken me a lot of work to realize this because I love collecting all of the random pieces, is that if I don't stick within the color palette that I love to photograph and I love to wear and all of that stuff, that I get really mad, and I just get mad that I feel like I wasted money. So like I love the nostalgic vintage jolly Santa Clauses, however it doesn't fit my aesthetic. So, or like just the household aesthetic. I say my aesthetic like I'm the only one that it matters, but it's just not the collective like hive mind kind of aesthetic we go for. Can you stop? And it just, again, gingerbread is really fun to just do in the kitchen because we're constantly baking and doing stuff throughout the winter because our house is super old. If you didn't know, my house was built in the 1700s. I live in a renovated colonial house in New England, and so if this isn't on, no matter how long, no, forever, if the heat is on, if it's cold and it's windy, it sucks all of the heat out of the house no matter what. It's just like old house problems. And anybody who lives in a really old house, I'm not talking about like a 50s or like a craftsman from the 20s. I'm talking about hundreds of years old houses. Then you understand that this is always on and I'm always baking or cooking something here because it helps heat and keep everything warm. Yeah. And so that's why that is there. And again, I think that covers that little chatty part. Now I gotta get this count off my shoulder and put these cold items away, and then we'll come back and talk one-handed. Okay. Oh, also a moment for my lipstick. I know it's not the best lighting in here just because I don't want to, if you know that light's not coming on until it's dark outside. So in about an hour, we will turn on that light. This is Rum Raisin. I'm trying a bunch of Revlon lipsticks to try and find which one is like the most budget conscious dupe for the lipsticks that I do love. And this is a very moody red that I'm loving. What is this? Aurora threw this in here. It is a bad diable. We're gonna keep going. Looks like another thing. My mom got some stuff and then I got some stuff, so we were like cashing out at different times. Looks like another thing of the gingerbread cookies. Not gingerbread, candy cane. Oh, I told you I'm gonna do baking, so I got 2 things of confectioner's sugar. I got a couple of things. I have a couple things that I need, and this was cheaper there, obviously, than if I go to Walmart and get it, and I was already there. This is the other little glass sipper that we got. We got this little ornament one. I'll take you on the other side in a second. You know what? Let's go on an adventure. We'll go on the other side of the kitchen really quick. Oh my goodness. So right here, this is my box full of Christmas decor for the kitchen. I separated it to room for room and like location of what it is. And this is all of the pastel decor for the kitchen. You can see my lipstick a lot better. There's a lot better light over on this side of the kitchen than on the other side of the island. There's a couple more things from Aldi's over here I can show you. We are trying this cranberry ginger ale. None of us really drink, so we were gonna have this in our little festive cups. My mom has some really cute candy cane cups, and it just, having a fancy cup really elevates any beverage you put it in it, and I just love it. I believe this was picked up for my sibling. This is a advent calendar of hot sauces, and we also got a goldfish, bag of goldfish, because the kids like goldfish and we all needed a little snack by the time we were done grocery shopping. Okay, I think that's everything on this side. Oh, I can show you, because this has our straws, our paper straws in it. This little gingerbread, nope, that's not a gingerbread, what are you? You're a nutcracker. This is a pastel nutcracker, and I'm gonna make it everybody's problem that I love the nutcracker during this season. Okay, back on this side with all of the groceries. That's the other bag. Why are we out of focus? I only looked away for like 5 seconds, okay? Let's go. Soup. We got butter, what is this? Butter, chickpeas, and veggies. Little, not necessarily the best. It is in a microwave bag. We're gonna brew down, we don't know that. And then a tikka masala, lentil and veggie. I've gotten these before. They're yummy. It's soup season. I'm a soup goblin. So that's that. A giant thing of applesauce, not because I plan on eating it, but because I plan on making applesauce cinnamon ornaments. So a couple of you guys wanted to see more of my projects, when I'm working on them and what I'm actually working on. So this will be one of the things we're doing, because they give that vibe and they smell nice and they're super she's just knocked over something plastic, but she's knocking everything over. She knocked over that Daba squishy thing too. Just bring that in the other room. That doesn't need to be in here.
I'll bring both of them.
My cat is suffering from PTSD from my travels. She is very clingy, okay? I know. Can I finish showing everything off? Okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta deal with my baby. Okay. I have peeled my cat off of my body, so if I didn't say it already, my cat is one, if you're new here, the most clingiest cat you will ever meet in the whole entire world. Too, she's currently in heat right now, so she is even more clingy to me, and I physically have to peel her off of me every time I like pick her up. It's why I'm trying not to pick her up right now. Okay, back to the bag of groceries. I got these for Thanksgiving, so I don't have to worry about them. We got brioche stuffing mix. I got one that's garlic and rosemary and herbs. We don't actually do anything for Thanksgiving. It's not really my thing. I'm not really a fan of food. I see my family all the time. They all live near me, and so for us as a unit, it's not really a big deal. If you guys have ever seen our vlogs before, we don't really do much. We try to, you know, do stuff, but it's just not really for me or our family. So we just kind of like casually get the food, as in get some turkey and cranberry sauce and stuffing, and that's all we actually eat. My kids don't eat Thanksgiving themed food either, so we just make kind of like a fun little day to spend together, and that's how we do that. Duh! Avocados. Avocados. We love avocados. You're back? Was PBS not entertaining you? Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. What else is in here? Chia seeds. Okay, this soup, it is a tomato Parmesan bisque. I'm going to go fast, because the longer I stand in one spot, the more anxious my cat gets. This is a creamy mushroom herb bisque, and my grandmother just came home, which means I'm gonna have to bring in more groceries. Oh, I got these before. I've showed them off. These are garlic parsley little crackers. We love crackers. I showed these off when we did our fall haul. I got this strawberry flavored sparkling water because I was feeling edgy. I don't normally get seltzer like in these little containers from Aldi's. I normally just get Polar Spring seltzers because if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's the only brand I normally drink. Get off the counter. Okay, so that is all that I got from Aldi's. I will show you my crafting stuff, my fabric, and my floss in a second when I'm done helping my grandma bring. I'm like looking out the window to see what she's got, bringing in her groceries, and I shovel my cat somewhere else so she's not trying to get on me constantly. Okay, so after helping, look at what my grandma just got me. She got me the micro Trader Joe's bag. So they do have a grocery bag inside. Can you stop? She's making it everybody's problem. She's making everybody know that she's a problem and she's just a baby. These are the most adorable things. I love them so much. If you don't know, I love miniature things, so anything small, they're perfect. The fan is so loud. I just finished cooking everybody's lunch. This is exactly as disgusting as I thought it was gonna be, as I remember it being as a child. I don't normally drink those kind of like seltzers at all because they're too sugary or too fake sugary, I guess, technically. Why do I still have sunglasses on? And yeah, that's exactly what it is. But I need to drink water and I just opened it, and so I think I'm gonna put it in my cup and see if it makes it any better. Like, I don't know. Told you, cups make it better. It's like a disguise. Let's see if I can chug it if I put it in a cup. If it was this, it's my Horror Nights cup. Obviously you guys can read. Let's see if this makes it better. Bubblies. It's sloshing all over my hand. I don't like it, Robert. I don't like that. No. This is so much. Actually, it's not. I really need to drink more water. I only had one of my small water bottles with me, so I know I didn't drink enough water while we were out of the house. Okay, let's see. Slightly more tolerable. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, we didn't talk about my sweater today. All right, so this sweater is part of the fall favorites collection. So if you've seen my ghost sweater, this is another chart that's included in that pattern collection. So this is the cats, and let's talk about the different modifications that I did to this as opposed to my mostly ghostly. I forget what this one's called with the cats. I know mostly ghostly is the name of the cat charts, or no, the ghost charts. I don't remember what this one is. So this is all knit up in the Lion brand, some Woolies, right? So this is like the rose heather color. This is gray, and this is, I forget what this is. It the magenta? Yeah, this like more of a violety magenta is. So again, this is very budget friendly. I like to knit the sweaters that I wear like a lot, like in my everyday wardrobe, in budget friendly yarn, because I am not the nicest person when I'm dubbing around in the house. I like to not. And I love knitting with luxury fibers or indie dyed yarn, but I'm so scared to wear a sweater that costs like over, like, and I wear a small size, so I get the small, like, I get skinny discount. I get the skinny, I avoid the fat tax basically on making sweaters when it comes to buying like indie dyed yarn. So I like to, like, again, even so, like a $250 sweater, if not more, in like to make a sweater, like, or, you know, or it's less, let's say $90 in fingering. Like, honestly, like, that's a lot of money to potentially like ruin. And again, it costs more if you buy it from a brand that like uses real wool. So this is technically acrylic. This is an acrylic sweater, and I love the way it works, and it falls. Like, this may not be my best color work because I was still experimenting with, I forget whatever color goes on top to make it lay flat. I just realized that I wasn't doing it like recently, and I did that. So I've actually gotten a lot better at it. But again, this was like, I want to say maybe $20 worth of yarn, because you can, I get this yarn at Joann's, but I know you can get this at any box store or even online, and there's tons of discounts if you go to like Michael's or anywhere else that holds it. I don't think Walmart gets discounts, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, and this version I did like a higher mock turtleneck because I wanted it to be different. It's more, it's giving very free people. I have some like really baggy jeans on today and it's feeling very free people and I absolutely love it. I actually get so many compliments on these colorwork sweaters when I wear them. And again, it's not very spooky. Like you can obviously do these sweaters in non-spooky colorways because obviously these could have been a black cat that I did gray, so it's just more everyday. So now we've touched base on that. I'm gonna eat my lunch now that everything's done, and then we'll come back once again and I'll talk to you guys about my craft stuff. Actually, you want to do it right now before we run out of light? Let's do it before we run out of light, and then I'll eat. It will only take me a couple minutes. Okay, again, not the prettiest lighting, but let's see if I can do it while sitting. I'm getting very, very tired. So it's in my pumpkin and gray reusable bag from the store you get when you buy something. Okay, so mom's purchases from Valley Fabrics were, I don't know how much yardage she got of these. Look at this absolutely darling gingerbread. Now it goes with the entire theme. And then this one is sugar cookies, little pink star sugar cookies. Again, absolutely darling. I think she said she was gonna make me an apron, so when I make my cookies, it kind of like matches the whole vibe. She just likes to sew. She doesn't really sew, like, she likes to make like just things that are useful, not like big things. So now we have all of my really fun Christmas stuff. So I intend to make these mini ornaments. I'll pop them up on here so you can see what I plan to make, and I think I'm gonna use them as name tag on gifts, or I might give them away. I'm not really sure. They're very adorable, and they didn't need a lot. They just needed fat eighths. So I picked up, I love the fat eighths pool bucket. I'm starting to shake. This one has little penguins on it. This one is some red snowflakes. These are little like, I don't know if they were snowman or just like kids paintings, but they're little, it's pink and I like it. They're cute. This one is just a darker teal. It's got like some Santa bears on it. This is another green. It's a more bright green and it has like festive little cats. I could have undone these, but I'm very hungry. So that's, oh, and Aurora picked out this bat fabric because she likes to pick out a little fabric when we go. Why did my phone just go off? Okay, it's Lev texting me. Again, for this project, I needed a solid for the background because they're like little patchwork quilts. So I got this, what is this? Polka dots, where I think it's like a brown. It's not a solid black. It's more of a warm tone, maybe chocolate. Maybe, yeah, no, it's not black. It's not a solid black and white. So it's just like to add more depth. And I picked up this for maybe potentially something else. This is a fat quarter with little hot chocolates, drinks, and different things on it. I love it. These were giving gingerbread houses. I think I'm gonna use this as the background. I did not pick something for the binding for them. And because they're quilted, I have a lot of little quilt scraps that I can use for it. And then the last one is I always pick up an extra fat quarter, which has really paid off when I'm there to put in my quilt stash because I mess up cuts way, way too much. So I got this one and it has strawberries on it. If you're new here, then you don't know strawberries are my entire personality. I also picked up this pattern, which is the Wooded Whimsy. I can't say what they're from. They had a kit for this. I did not pick up the kit because the kit is a bunch of jelly rolls that they had pre-cut, and then I would have to buy like 4.5 yards for this solid background you see here, and that was just not gonna happen in my budget because I have a problem of starting projects or getting the stuff and then not finishing it. So I got things like to kind of like domino, just like kind of breadcrumb them along. And then I don't have all of the rest of this, but this is for another cross-stitching project. Can you tell I gotta go eat. I got all this floss for it because you guys wanted to see more of what I'm working on in the moments. It's kind of hard to see what they are, but it's going to be a nutcracker sampler. It's from the same place that the little quilted ornaments are from, and I'll link it down below. I'm going to do the full fabric version. I am not going to be making them into ornaments because to go with the little quilt tags, there are little houses that also have the same pattern on them that can be ornaments, and I think if I finish this whole fabric version of nutcracker things, then I will go back and make little ornaments to go with it. And I promised you guys I was gonna open my yarn so I can show you what I got. So a little happy mail, and that's gonna be the end of this once I get this open. I was gonna open this off camera, and then I was like, I got distracted. I'm just thinking about my food. So sorry for the crinkling. Yeah, I have no problem for weird angles. Okay, so I don't remember, there was the most adorable hot chocolate themed socks worked up in colorway. So what is this one? This is the Cozy Christmas sock set. I couldn't remember the one. I love the Merry and Bright, or is it Jolly something? I think it's Merry and Bright was the other one that's new for this year, but these were absolutely darling to me. And I've not bought from Moonglow Yarn Co. before, so look at this. It is like a brown, and again, it matches all of the colors that I'm getting. Oh my gosh, it's like literally perfect with the hot chocolate fabric that I just got. It's not showing up true to color because of the natural light right now. But it's like a dark teal, a cream, the cutest blush pink, very me, and a bright red. And I absolutely love this so much. These are on a 75-25 base, and the mini skeins I think are 10 grams. They're not a full, like, they're not the regular, I think they're 10-gram mini skeins in a full skein. 150 grams, yeah, so they have to be 10 because it's 150 grams total, and if this is 100 grams in the main skein, then that makes these be 10-gram mini skeins. All right, back in the kitchen. I know it's like literally one doorway, but I'm gonna close it off here because the lighting is a lot better over here than it is, and I don't want to have to turn on lights and film because there's nothing worse than the overhead lights when having to film. I just realized this window is slightly open. I have to close that. I have to climb up on the stool and close it. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. I'm trying to listen to what you guys want to see more of, so let me know in the comments down below if there's something specific you want to see this winter season, if what you're up to, because obviously I already asked this question over on Instagram, and so I have a kind of an idea based off of a handful of you that commented over there, but I would love to know more if there's something specific you'd like to see, and I can try and deliver that for you, because obviously I enjoy making these, but it's you guys, the viewers, who matter the most. Like, you know, we'll go our whole PBS. It's viewers like you that make everything that I can do possible. So with that being said, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, you subscribe if you haven't already, and you come and you hang out with us again, because I love sharing life with you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.